Welcome back to Key Factors, presented by theraceguide.com.au. We're up to the third leg of the quaddie this weekend at Rosehill Gardens, and it is the Galaxy over the 1100 metres, Mike. And before I start, who can forget last year? Russian Revolution out in front with Redzel. Look what he's done since then. Jungle Edge was right there as well, so I hope we get a finish like that. And Benny Smith, he's got that great mare In Her Time back to the track. It was only a few weeks ago we had a social game of cricket with Benny Smith, Mike. And look, I'll tell you one thing, I'm glad he can train better than throwing down those pies he did on the cricket pitch, because they were absolutely no good. But one thing he did tell us, he said she was flying. Then we saw that barrier trial. And mate, he's just one of those great guys in racing, isn't he? He's got about 25 in his stable. And then there's Mick Bell, who's training Jungle Edge. He's only got about 8. So some great trainer stories in this race too. Really looking forward to the Galaxy.
Yeah, both good stories, smaller trainers, different stages of their career, but both great guys. Benny Smith, we hope you get your Group 1 within her time. We hope we're not biased when we go through this race and see how she does. Group 1 Galaxy, 1100 metres. Let's have a look at the way the race sets up. Soft track we talked about all afternoon. Fair to off-rails bias we've already talked about. And it should be an honest tempo, a few going forward, including Snitty Kitty, across to the 3 key factors for this 1100 metre race. We've got to play stage of preparation. You need sprinters at the peak of their preparation to win. Soft Rosehill, the soft track is important. And reliability is a different one, isn't it? Which sprinter is the most reliable in this race?
Yeah, one of my favourite key factors, reliability, Mike. Let's have a look at the market for this third leg of the quaddie, because I know one horse is incredibly reliable, and that is In Her Time. $4 favourite for the race. Jungle Edge, well, he goes a bit up and down for mine, but $4.20, gets his wet track. Viridine there, this coming stable, very, very confident here, set for the race. Snitty Kitty has had some money, $12 into $5.50, just out to the $6 today. English there as well, just outside the $10 mark. But Mike, In Her Time, Jungle Edge, the punters having to struggle to decide who's on top here.
Yeah, the handicap weights, it kind of makes them pretty even, doesn't it? Even though you like certain horses. Let's have a look at a couple of replays to see which ones are going well. Let's have a look at Jungle Edge last up, first up, then we'll have a look at In Her Time, last preparation. The next replay, starting with Jungle Edge, the red horse to his outside is none other than Redzel, who's the favourite for the TJ Smith and the Everest winner. Look, Jungle Edge returned with a really strong run this day. Viridine, the horse in the blue, he's running on pretty well too, Stu.
Yeah, Viridine's the horse that's got my eye. As I said, probably set for this race. But look, Redzel out in front. Jungle Edge, I mean, this is one of his more reliable runs, I guess.
Yeah, really good return. Really strong horse at his best, but can he produce again? Viridine, I think he gets a 3 kilogram swing from that race, so he's prime second up.
All right, let's take you back to, well, it's the spring. It's In Her Time and it's in the Premier, Mike. And all importantly, this is first up last time in. Some good horses around too here, though. English, we'll see coming late.
Yeah, In Her Time first up. Box seat, coming to the outside. Look, apparently she's put on some weight this preparation. You can see she's a little bit lighter than Ball of Muscle, who's an absolute beast. But what she does when she gets into the clear, she's a proper racehorse. She pins her ear back and gee, she fights. English storming down the outside. She was in form last September. I don't think she's in form this preparation.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a horse in form that was chasing. But look, she just says, no, I want this. And that's what she did on the line. She's just so brave.
Every single start she puts in.
Yep. Well, look, there's a look at a couple of replays. But now we've got to get into all the analysis, Mike. The form, who lights up the gold bar here?
Yeah, no surprise. In Her Time, the class horse. She should have won a Group 1 by now, and she hasn't. Light her up, she gets a gold bar for form.
As we look at the key factors now, Mike, stage of preparation, the first one, favourites first up.
Yeah, Viridine's second up, primed for this. James Cummings loves him. Ball of Muscle, fitter as well. They're the two that can peak second or third up.
So it's In Her Time with her neck out in front. Soft track, Mike. Again, such an important play Saturday.
Yeah, Jungle Edge fans were hoping for a heavy, weren't they? But the rain didn't quite come on Thursday and maybe not enough on Friday. But you still love it soft. Viridine unbeaten on soft with one start. I think Thronum's going to Melbourne now, isn't he, Stu?
He sure is. So it's In Her Time, just with her neck out here. And Mike, the last one, we've mentioned it already through the show. Reliability, I love it. And look, she is so reliable.
She is massively reliable. But there's 3 horses, aren't there? In Her Time always puts in. Viridine's never put a bad run in, ever. He's always strong to the line. And Snitty Kitty on pace and tough. All those 3 horses you can rely on for a good start, we think.
So as we've hit the line there, Mike, it's In Her Time, just there ahead of Viridine's Snitty Kitty. Time for a bet in this race. Look, we've had a look at all the analysis there. Let's bring back up the odds here, because I see something from the start here, Mike. It's In Her Time. It was obviously the very reliable horse, but looks as though we've gone against Jungle Edge here. We can bank on In Her Time. Is that what we're saying? We're banking on the class, and it's In Her Time out of the 2 favourites.
Yeah, we think so. We think she's a slightly better horse anyway, and we also think that she's a more reliable horse. I think the soft track suits her perfectly. The positioning run's not too much of a risk for us. I mentioned to Lady Esprit down there at massive odds. She's not the most reliable type in the world, but geez, her 2 runs this preparation have been enormous. So don't rule her out. Ball of Muscle's in the mix as well. He just doesn't win enough. but it's in her time for us, each way all day. If you can get each way odds for her, just load up. Put her on a place if you want it, because she's so reliable. She'll be in the finish. And Ladies Spree, what about those last 2 runs? You can't ignore them. Not the most reliable, but she's flying this prep.
$34 there, I think I saw as well.
You can't deny that's good value.